This is Real Talk with Jamez King L on 5609 Radio. Let's talk. Real Talk with Jamez King L. Oh, let's talk. Real Talk with Jamez King L. Real Talk is bringing you the news, interviews, food reviews, and so much more with your boy, Jamez King L on 5609 Radio. Oh, let's talk. Real Talk with Jamez King L. Oh, let's talk. Real Talk with Jamez King L.
Welcome back to a new episode of Real Talk with Jamez King L. I am your host, Jamez King L. And today I just want to touch on a topic about gatekeepers because a friend of mine, Creepshow, he put out a podcast speaking on South Jersey gatekeepers. And I just want to add on to that because it's an interesting topic that's not touched too often. I just want to say, first and foremost, I'm trying to get my son to stop shaking the camera. But back to the audience. There are people that think that they are gatekeepers, but a lot of times the people that you think are gatekeepers are really these pedophiles and perverts and disgusting individuals that you really don't want to be affiliated with in the first place. You may think that you're being held back, but in my opinion, it actually shows me you're not a part of it by them not having you in their circle and helping push you along because they only help fellow perverts and you know what I mean, pedophiles. So with that being said, don't even worry about that. Focus on your progress and what you got to do and do it all the way to the fullest. You know what I mean? Nobody can stop you but you and the Most High. That's it. Nobody else could do anything. A lot of things, it be seeming as though it's torture, but in reality, it's actually a blessing. Because I used to feel the same exact way. That's how I have the wisdom to speak on it. Because I used to feel as though everybody was blocking me and I was being prevented from resources and access to all types of things, especially in Atlantic City. Because there was a lot of things happening in Atlantic City in particular. I've never, especially back in the day, I never ever seen where as though any other part of South Jersey held any power as far as the music industry was concerned. I'm not saying it didn't. I was never affected by it. I was only affected by what happened in the Atlantic County, Atlantic City area, mainly because that's where all the talent shows were going on. That's where all the studios were located that I was familiar with. And that's where all the talent was in that region, you know? So, it was a lot of guys that actually got on from that county, Atlantic, you know what I mean, Atlantic City area. A whole lot of guys. I know a lot of them. And a lot of them I did a lot of business with, and I actually helped out. I helped a lot of them get on. You know what I mean? I took part in the help, in the upliftment of everything, you know, years ago. And none of them came back to help me. I used to feel highly offended. I shot a lot of these guys' first music videos. I put them in their first shows. I recorded them for the first time in one of my studios, you know. I had them on my DVD series, whether it was Street Props DVD or Dirty Jersey mixtapes, you name it. You know what I mean? I assisted in so many ways financially. You know what I mean? I helped sponsor their shows. I gave them free advertisement. You name it. And I used to be like, wow, they're not even mentioning me no more. Like, I'm not even mentioned, much less somebody trying to help push me forward. So I felt some kind of way for quite some time. So that's where my wisdom come from. So then after a while, you know, years later, years that went by, and I realized that really none of those guys materialized into much. And the ones that did, they couldn't keep it going. So they sold their soul for short-term goals, you know what I mean? So I actually laugh at it at this point in time. I'm actually laughing, you know, because now I'm still independent, I'm still strong, and I'm still back to make this thing happen. You know what I mean? And I say all that to say, don't spend too much energy worrying about those other people, because most of them people, they are booty bandits and perverts of all sorts, you know what I mean? So it may be a testament in the fact that you might be an official guy. You know what I mean? And that's why you're not rolling with these guys. You're not a part of a Pizzagate or, you know what I mean, all these different controversial things that have been alleged about so many. You know what I mean? So stay strong. You know what I mean? Do your thing. Focus on you and what you're doing, and everything else is going to fall in place. And I know he likes to reach out to others to teach them everything. I commend that. But what I will say to add on to that, don't waste too much energy on other things outside of building your company and your resources, because a lot of our people, we don't really like listening to each other. We like watching actions being done. And once they see you succeed in what you have learned, then they want to emulate what they've seen you do. So I say that to say, don't be distracted by the past of people that you feel as though were gatekeepers. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to know what was inside those gates that they were keeping, right? And then on top of that, don't get too focused on trying to pull everybody else up. You're going to pull them up just by inspiring them by doing your numbers. You know what I mean? And if certain instances come up where they actually reach out to you for such and such, now that's different. You know what I mean? That's very different. But far as progress, stay focused on the goal. Keep doing what you're doing. And particularly, I'm talking to Creep Show, because you have what it takes to be great, brother. So, you know, just keep doing what you're doing and don't let none of these people get in your head, because I've done all of these things, and I was a fool for you. So you don't have to go through none of this foolish stuff that I already been through. And I'm telling you, it's not even worth giving too much time. I think I lost about 10 years focused on that. You know what I mean? So I'm putting this video out to prevent you and anybody else from losing 10 years when you can be using that 10 years to be building your greatness, your empire, all the things that I see in you when I see you. Because I don't see a fool. I don't see, you know what I mean, a idiot. I see greatness. So I would just like to see all of your focus be on that. And that's it. With that being said, I'm out. Islam, peace and love. I am you, you are me. We are everything.